I was not sponsored by Akko in any ways during this video, so all thoughts are my own. So a quick disclaimer, if you are not a fan of the ISO Deutsch layout, please click off the video. This keyboard is purely for German viewers or people who don't mind having a German layout. Do not waste your time from the beginning. The price of the keyboard is 110 euros right now. However, I got it during sale when it costed only 60. Those are the only things I have to say before getting into the video. Please enjoy. So first we have this weird sticker which I don't know what was supposed to be used for. Then we have the manual which teaches you everything you need to know about this keyboard. It's not really that hard to operate, it has all the functions most keyboards have. Here's the keyboard, but we'll keep that for later. Let's check what else is in the box. So here's the cable. It looks pretty rough for such an expensive keyboard. However, I'm gonna put that on the aesthetics, and I hope that's what they meant by it. Then we have a ton of spare keycaps for design. I love that they included so many variants. We have a flower variant, an Akko variant. Then we have the 2.4 GHz wireless connector. I don't really know why they made it purple when the keyboard is gray and yellow. So then we have the keycap puller and the switch puller. Both of them are basic, so there's nothing really to comment about that. Then there's a random spare keycap which I am not sure what is supposed to be used. So right away this keyboard stands out from its black and yellow design. It is a plastic keyboard, so no metal sounds. However, it's well made, it is stabilized. The keycaps don't make a rattly sound at all. They are even better than my Dark Project keyboard, which is aluminium, which I made a review. So go watch that video. The case is plastic and doesn't have a gasket mount. However, that's not a problem because I'm not really a fan of gasket mounts. It doesn't make such a difference for such a price impact. The keycaps are PBT shot. However, they are not shine through, meaning that the RGB won't actually showcase the letters, which is a huge downside for me when I like to play games in complete darkness and I am trying to find that one key on my keyboard. Connectivity wise is one of the biggest advantages of this keyboard. Now, let's get into the switches. So this keyboard can come with plenty of switches. I chose the yellow cream V3 Pros because they are the creamiest, and this is where I was most disappointed in this keyboard. Although it was supposed to sound creamy like the switches do, the plastic sound is incredibly loud. You can hear the plastic sound every single press. Here's a quick demo. The rest of the sound will come later in the video. Then we have RGB. The RGB on this keyboard, as I said before, the keycaps are not shine through, meaning that you cannot see the actual letters, which is a disadvantage. However, other than that, it's incredibly well made. I think it's bright enough for average users, and you can customize it with tons of different modes. I especially like this orange one, where you click, it lights up orange, which suits the keyboard well. Now here are showcases of the RGB in dark. And finally, the long-awaited sound test. So I've decided to put a rating at the end of each of my keyboard review videos about how I feel about the keyboard. I'm gonna rate this from 0 to 10 based on the price, based on the performance, based on the sound and everything. And I give this keyboard a 7.3. And now, see you next time.